Hey, welcome. Hey, and welcome, you guys. Hey, hey, hey. I see there's people in the room already. I gotta get up. I want to change my little background, my little sleepover kind of tent here. I want to change that. Zhuzh it up. I'm trying to freshen things for the new year. So maybe by the time I come on here next month, I'll have that all together. As you guys come into the room, which one? Like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please, please, please. Comment down in the comment section and share this video. We share your videos because sharing is caring and Lord. Okay, it has been quite a challenge lately. Oh, I was sitting here, you see, I was sitting here behind the scenes. Let me say hello. Hey, Kendall. Hey, hey, hey. Yes, please hit that like. Hey, Candy. Hey, hey, hey. I was sitting here. This heat is too hot. I don't know if I should get up and turn it off. I'm thinking, oh, I got all my things done. I'm just post this a couple places and whatnot, because I still haven't figured out how to stream to Rumble from here. But I just posted everywhere so everybody could see it. And I lit my candle. I got my water. I was working on this book we're going to talk about really quickly after we do our, little mental health check-ins. And just like I said, as I'm posting this up, and I just realized I did not put my slides in here, child. So hold on one second. I'm here, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I could put the banner up. I don't have the slide up yet because, team doing too much all at one time. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Sunday. If I haven't said that already. Is it still here? It's here. Okay. Because on Facebook, it used to let you post both on your personal and my YouTube account. Now I think it took the link out of that, although the way things are going right now in these social media streets, child, I don't even know where to go, what to do, or where I want to be. Okay, because it don't seem like there is no place safe for us, but we won't get into that. I may do another live a little bit later because I owe you guys a check-in. I said I was going to be doing the check-ins once a week. I don't know if it's going to be called a check-in. I'm not quite sure what format I want to do it in, and I'm trying to planning. Lock down the day of the week. I'm thinking Sunday because I'm always home on Sunday, so I can keep it consistent. But I kind of don't want to do both. I'm going to do both today, but I kind of don't want to do this and that on the same day. Traditionally, not traditionally. You know what I mean. And then when I did the Saturday sip, I skipped that week, so child, I got to iron it all out. Hey, lighten up with Letitia. Hey, Letitia. Hey. She got her yellow hearts already. You know what? Let me do that first. Let's get the slides up, and then I will commence sharing it in other locations. Because I got the computer up, trying to make sure we don't have any glitching and stuff, although, I can't really control that. Like I said, I thought, I was like, what? I thought I was good to go, and then I forgot to do a couple of things. There's always so much to do when you come on here. Well, my son had that little takeover. It was funny for Christmas. He was like, you got to do all of these things? Yeah, baby, you got to do all of these different things. I think I'm going to use the one I think that's what I have it set. The last one I used for Christmas. It will load. Oh, what type of candle? I got a spice apple toddy candle. That's one of the ones I got from Bath and Body during the sale. I have a really see, I said it was going glitch, and we glitching already. I have a really good one from the Harlem Candle Company that my best friend got me in my room. I think it's called Langston. That one smells really, really amazing. It's a little more pricey, but I think at this point, I'll talk about that in another live. I posted a little bit on the community tab, but I just kind of want to be more intentional in my shopping when I can. I mean, that's not to say I won't buy anything from Bath and Body Works, but trying to be a little more intentional about where I spend my dollar. Hey, Tamika, it's okay, girl. I know how the notifications do, and I just got up here, so Let's get this, add this to the stage so we can do our little mental health check-in and see how everybody's doing. I got inhale, exhale, and repeat. You know, Tamika likes to tell y'all that too, because we got to do our breathing. And our good girl here, and she says that self-care. Wait, hold on. We got to take this part. You know, these banners. It's a real science because I made a, I can't even think of what it's called, overlay for my watch list, and I had to tweak that. It's a real fine science to when you're making these slides and these overlays where everything falls. But self-care is not a luxury, it is a necessity, and that is for sure. And our daily check-in is asking, how do you feel today? Are you purple, which is not good, meh, which is blue, yellow, which is okay, orange, which is good, and red, which is amazing, baby? If there's any reds, oh, I love to see it. I'll say I'm yellow. I am yellow. Yes, please. Let's put that down there. Hit that like, turn on those notifications, subscribe to the channel, okay? Because it's been a bit of a struggle bus. I've been ignoring the numbers, but, you know, because I hate to be coming up here and saying the same thing. I'm saying, girl, that's all you talk about. Yeah, well, you know. It is what it is. But I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. I'm just going to post this out. Yeah, I'm at a yellow. I'm okay. My biggest thing is not to let Sunday anxiety get to me, because that anxiety of, yes, I'm off Sunday and that's wonderful. And then, you know, you sleep late and you wake up and have your coffee and start the day nice and smooth. And then like around the middle of the day, the evening, it kind of kicks in that, girl, you gotta go back to work tomorrow. And it's like back to the rat race and the putting snack bags together. I really need to go to the laundromat and getting, you know, the little ones clothes together and all those things. And it just kind of gets a little overwhelming and you're like, child, please. So I don't know what this is. Let me screenshot it so I can go back to it. Let's see. So oh, yes. Letitia is orange. Good. We like an orange. Kendall is maintaining. I knew this boy was going to come in here when I got on the live. Hold on one second, you guys. Just a second, but take a minute to like the video, and I will be right back. I'm back, child. The manager, he in and out. He in and out and out and in. Yeah, I hear you, Kendall. Maintaining is the word of the day. Tamika, you said you between and blue. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's an average today. Average day. that's a work day. Today I'm like, okay, we're gonna be okay. Like I said, I'm trying not to let that Sunday anxiety creep in and, you know, steal your joy, so to speak. What else you got in your hand over there, sir? Hey, hello, come back. I know he heard me. Because they be taking things out of here, and you don't want them to be taking things out of here. But yeah. So I forgot to put in the topic for today. Oh, you know what? We can talk about the topic. Essentially, we're going to be talking about the New Year's and, you know, changes and growth, and we're going to go over vision board. It's what we're going to tackle today. I'm trying to figure out next month. It's going to be affirmations or something, but I talked on my Saturday sip actually about this book that I grabbed from Target. Like I said, we're going to talk about Target another time. We're not going to make this video about that. I will pop on a little bit later and do another live where I can, talk about some other things, because this one I want to keep centered around self-care and mental health. We don't want to go off the rails and start talking about other stuff. So we're gonna leave the other stuff over there. We're gonna keep this here, But it's a book. It's called Start Today. And it is $3 in the bullseye section at Target. And it's basically like a self-care journal, which I didn't realize. Start Today, self-care journal. I did start today because I said I was going to start on a Sunday and kind of get into it. So at the top, you put the date, and then it says, today I choose to feel, the feeling I chose to feel is content. Okay. I was trying to fill this out before I came on here. I really didn't get too deeply into it. And today's focus, I said clean and organize. And that's kind of where I stopped. You can put what you feel inspired by, what you're grateful for, what you must finish. I'm looking forward to today's mantra. Then it has a section down here for your notes and your thoughts. And then that's your morning check-in. And then look, morning, and it's already evening. So yeah, I'm gonna finish filling this out when I get off of here. I started and then I was like, oh, because I left it here on my desk, which is probably about the cleanest and easiest place to find it. Because if I put it in my bedroom, I'll be like, where is that? It'd be under the bed, under the covers, or here. So left it on my desk. And then for your evening checkout, you put your good habits, and then you can check which ones you completed today. Your self-care, check what you completed today. And then it's the top 3 victories of today. Please celebrate yourself. Please celebrate your victories. Gratitude is always challenging for me. Celebrating victories and feeling great, grateful and feeling worthy and enough is another one. So this is a perfect opportunity to do that. And then today in 1 sentence, and tomorrow will be so. Like I said, for me, I'm just going to start out by doing this on a Sunday when I know I have time. And then will try to do it my one other day off during the week, just so I can kind of get in the practice of it. And then we'll take it from there. I don't want to overwhelm myself, because sometimes when I go to work, I don't have that time. I'm still trying to force myself to make that time that I told you I was going to make in the morning, for peace and self-care and solitude and all those things. And this would be a good part of it, but we're going to start off slow, baby steps. So I started that today. I'll pick back up with it later on in the week and see where we go from here, child. Kendall says she needs some Riesling. Yes, you can vibe out. Listen, it's 4:30. It's 4:30. Ain't nothing wrong with a little Riesling right about now. I ain't mad at it. I started. I already had my coffee, so I didn't want to do tea. So I just got some water. Because in the wintertime, I struggle with hydration because, I'm outside most of the time for work, and then you don't want to have to be running to the bathroom a lot, which is a bad habit. So I drink a lot in the morning and, to work, from work, and then when I'm at home. But, I'm drinking coffee, I'm drinking other things. So I have to really get my, hey, West Coast Barbara, hello. I have to get that in. I got to get it in where we can. So what else? So we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about the new year. Happy New Year, you guys, even though, we've spoken the new year. But a new year, it's a time to restart. Now, you can restart whenever you want. It could be on a Monday. It could be in the middle of the week. As we go to talk about our vision boards, some people believe the actual new year starts in the spring, which makes sense, growth and things of that nature. So you can start whenever you want. We're just going to go, since we're in January, I know we're at the end of January. I'm going to talk about these things now. And where is it? I'm trying to find it because, I put them on, because this is always teeny tiny to me. So I put them on my iPad, so it's big and I can see it. And now I can't find a couple of them because they save. Here it goes. They save in the order that I saved them on my phone. So they're not always the order I put them on here, but this is by One Word Wellness, and this is New Year's energy. So these are some of the things that I saw that I thought, yes, these will be great things to kind of look towards in this year. So gentle routines. We have to be gentle with ourselves. We're gentle with others, so we owe ourselves that courtesy. Regular movement, baby. This Apple Watch, okay? It keeps you in check. Ma'am, it's time to stand up. It's time to stand up. You've been sitting too long. Like, oh, that's when my legs is about to fall asleep. So regular movement. Don't do it. Don't overdo it. Know your body and know what your capabilities of. So let's not, if you want to work up to, doing something bigger and something greater, let's baby step it. We'll get there. But regular movement is great for, you know, keeping the spirits up. Because sometimes when you sit, like your physical sitting can also leave you stagnant. Living in your truth, baby. Okay. Amen. Nourishing self-talk. We've been talking about self-love, positivity, the words that we speak to each other. I mean, not to each other. The words we speak to each other are often great. The words we speak to ourselves is what we have to be careful of. And so I'm trying to be more cognizant of that. I'm trying to, fix my thoughts, alter my thoughts. Even my youngest one, when he says, something a little self-deprecating, I'm like, no, we're not going to do that, because it's a constant, you got to redirect, you got to correct, you got to kind of stay the path. So we're working on that. Intentional connections, Lord, because all y'all other folks can go that way. Okay. I love the community that I've built here. I have a very small knit group of friends, not really doing the coworkers as friends. Let's Coast Barber talk to me about that. Although I was kind of on that path already. So intentional in our connections. We don't want to be in a connection with somebody that is taking more than what they're giving. Now, I understand that maybe sometimes that it may be uneven or unlevel playing fields where you have to give a little bit more and the other person may need a little bit more, and that's fine. But like always, you always being the one to give more, or you always being the one to reach out first and things like that, that's a no in the 2025 and forever. Okay. From here on out, no more. Okay. Cultivating joyful moments, whatever that means to you, okay? Because that can mean a variety of things. Openness to new experiences. I have to work on that. We are often so afraid of change, but sometimes if we don't change, we can't grow. And sometimes it's just a very little thing. It doesn't have to be no big, significant thing, just a small change. Yes, words are definitely very powerful. Yes, I'm going to leave that up there. Be mindful of what you speak. That is it, Kendall. That is exactly what I'm working on. So that mind frame, I'm trying to, like they say, you don't supposed to say you broke, and things of that nature. So I try to speak in the positive or in the future, as into the things that I'm going to acquire, instead of speaking negatively. But like I said, I have to often correct myself. If I catch my son saying something crazy, I try to, correct him. It's a process. It really is, especially once you're in the habit of that negative self-talk. I wish that I wasn't there, but that's where we've gotten over the years. So now we gotta move through that. Pausing and noticing the beauty. For sure. That is also akin, I believe, to like living in the moment, because a lot of times, like I said, I was reading that book, The Power of Now, and I never went back to it. But most of our, unhappiness and sadness is linked to either depression or, whatever of stuff that has happened in the past, or anxiety towards what's coming in the future. And sometimes you just have to step back and be in the moment. Like, this is a really good moment right now. Like, whether this is a really good meal, or you're out with your friends and you're enjoying yourself, be present, be with your friends and not be on the phone. Be at the movie and be really into the movie, and not on social media, doing those things. So pausing and noticing beauty. And last, it says fresh perspective, same worthy you. Fresh perspective, not new year, new you. Fresh perspective, same worthy you. I absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. In the spirit of boundaries, which we are going to continue on forever again, as we're talking about intentional connections, we have to talk about our 2025 non-negotiables. And this is also, like I said, this is giving boundaries. This is giving the things that I have to stop saying it's giving, because my son will talk to me about that. Who says that? I said, I'll say that. The girls in my class say that a lot. I have to work on it. Boundaries, because you show people how to treat you. So if you let them walk all over you, they're going to continue to walk all over you. You know that saying, you give them an inch, they take a mile, for sure, child. I got to practice some more boundaries with these doggone kids, because I've been putting my foot down at work, okay? I've been putting my foot down in friendships and other relationships. But these kids, is overstepping my doggone boundaries. So we are definitely going to work in that space. And that's something that's also needed, because you teach your kids how to treat you, because sometimes they don't even realize what they're doing is wrong, or they don't even realize that they're crossing a boundary. And especially in the Brown households back in the day, perpetual line steppers, going over boundaries, and that's how we were raised. So we have to break the cycle. Boundaries are needed, Kendall says. Yes, okay, amen. So we are prioritizing those who support and inspire me. Absolutely. Like I said, the ones that are not showing up for you, you don't have to show up for them. Now, like I said, there's going to be a time sometimes when things are off-sided, okay? When somebody might need you a little bit more, or you might need a little, and that's fine. It just ain't supposed to be all the time, okay? Trusting myself, okay? Because if you cannot trust yourself, who can you trust? How are you trusting other people, and you can't trust yourself to make good judgments and make decisions and do what's best for you? I have to slow down. I have a habit of talking too fast, and that's why I stumble over my words. Let me take a sip of water, y'all. Okay. Giving myself permission to pivot at any time. That's going to be an integral part when we start talking about these vision boards. And I think I also have it. I have a beginning of the month kind of checklist, if you will, and an end. No, actually, it's end of the month, because we technically at the end of the month right now, and then a beginning going into next month, so we can kind of get ourselves readjusted. If you notice something on your vision board on your life is not working, it's okay to pivot. Like, why? If you know you're going in the wrong direction, why are you going to continue to go there? Just to say you accomplished something? Sometimes it's not worth accomplishing if the path is the wrong path. Sometimes you don't know it's the wrong path, but like they said, when you know better, you do better. So if you see yourself going in that direction, you're like, I really did want this, and I thought that this was going to be a good look, and I thought this was going to be what I needed, and I wanted, baby, and it ain't it. Pivot, okay? Pivot, turn. Your parents just gave you the side eye. And you are calm right down, right? Baby, these new kids is built different. Okay. Some people that still works with, and I believe those are some of my peers that adapted that old style of parenting. Their kids are still on to that. I kind of did start that way with my kids. But my oldest very quickly showed me that he wasn't that type of kid, that I was going to have to handle him a little bit differently. So as I started to handle him differently, even before I knew better that their parenting wasn't the right way, I kind of got away from it. So I've done better. And then once I realized, whoa, I need to totally revamp my way of thinking as it comes to my kids, that side eye. I tell you, the side, I'll put it like this. The side eye works in public. Let's say that. The side eye works in public. They will fall in line. They are very respectful to other adults. I always get rave things from their teachers. And when they're out in the community, when we're out in public, they do not embarrass me. Cross my fingers that don't never happen. Okay. It's just when we at home and they letting their hair down. And it's like, I know you heard me talking to you. That side eye do not work. But I digress. Leaning into my own pace. Your pace is your pace. Your race is your race. You cannot be on companion. Comparison is the thief of joy. That is something I am constantly telling myself and working at. You can't worry about the pace that somebody else is going to go at, because you don't know why they're able to go at that pace. You know what I'm saying? They might have more support than you. It's always going to be different things. So respect and honor your pace and lean into that. It's okay. We don't got to do 1,000 things. We can break them down into small pieces, and you don't know how that person is handling it. It might seem to you that they got there quickly, but maybe it didn't. So be cognizant of that. Worry about yourself. Okay. Worry about yourself. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Focusing on alignment instead of urgency. Everything not going to happen right now. We did baby steps, goals versus, your destination versus your journey. Kicking the comparison game. We just talked about that. Shifting my focus to what I already have. That's the gratitude that we're constantly talking about. And I'm going to keep bringing it up because I constantly have to redirect myself with the gratitude. And I was having I try not to tell too much of my kids business, but my oldest son is back at school, and he's on work study, but he still hasn't gotten a job yet. And so he's like, I'm here and I'm not making no money. And I'm like, sir, please. Like, I didn't get my degree, and it was the biggest mistake of my life. And I plan to go back, but you are almost there. Please don't quit now. It's a journey. It's a process. I can assure you that you're not wasting your time. And I'm like, and also be grateful for where you are. I said, I feel like that's part of my problem. When you see me not being happy about things, you ain't like your roommate last semester. You got a new room. It's kind of almost like apartment style. You have your own bedroom. You got a kitchen and the whole nine, child. So I'm like, go in there and cook you something to eat. But, let's not stuff your face. Go in there, FaceTime with your friends. Watch a show. Or sit in your solitude and watch a show. Appreciate what you have that's in front of you right now. And like I said, I know I have not always given the best example, so I'm trying to do better of that. But, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Be grateful for the things you have, because I'm telling him, like, if you look at it, you've come away. Last semester was rough. Okay. It was rough. We was on that FaceTime, baby. And it was rough. All right. That roommate was a whole lot of, because his first semester, his roommate was cool. To my knowledge, he wasn't there most of the time. He said he was there more than I thought he was there, but he had a lot of, space to himself. That last roommate he had, baby, was not it. So I'm like, you have to look at we're here now. You have to look at where we're at. And lastly on the list is, oh, baby, I'm working on those because I was recording videos. I need to go back and take a public speaking class. I haven't taken a public speaking class since high school. Being guided by what brings me joy. Non-negotiables. 210%. You remember your mom side-eyeing you. Side-eyeing your little niece. She was around too. She said, Nana, what's wrong with your eyes? These kids don't be up on that, okay? Especially not no 2-year-old. They don't be up on that. Mine's kind of, like I said, because I kind of started them there. So sometimes I'll be like, but it works in public. It for certainly that does not work under this roof. Under this roof, it does not work. And then I found this is called the self-care year. And I just found it interesting. We already at the end of January, so we are going to see. And this is embrace a theme each month to nourish your mind and body. Now, you could do them in the order that they have them here, or you can do them in whatever order you see fit, or you can create your own. These are kind of like templates, food for thought. If you want to do it this way, great. If you found a better way or what works for you, then let's go with that. For January, it says embrace. Oh, child, I got to look up the Hygge is how that's pronounced. And I had to look it up because I said, child, what is that? Because at first I was like, it's supposed to be hygiene. That don't make no sense. Embracing hygiene. I mean, you want to be clean, but we talking about clean body, mind, girl, and none of that. So I had to go look it up. And it says hard to pronounce. Hygge is difficult to explain to. In brief, Hygge is about taking time away from the daily rush to be together with people you care about, or even be by yourself to relax and enjoy life's quieter pleasures. Baby, I'm gonna look it up for y'all, okay? Because I don't want to get up here and not know what the heck I'm talking about. So we're at the end of January, so maybe in this last week, y'all can focus on that. Or like I said, you can move them around if you feel like you don't like some of the ones that they have for the rest of the month. So let's go through them. For February, we have connections. So we're going to work on, our friendships, our relationships, all our different connections. March is mindfulness. Ooh, baby. April is our inspiration and creativity. May is nature. Yes, because please put nature in the months when it's warming up, because it's cold here. And what I don't want to do is be outside in nature, okay? Or focus on nature from anywhere but my window. Okay, it's brick, as us New Yorkers say. It's cold. Okay, all right. June, we're gonna focus on movement because, like I said, it's warming up. We can get outside. Okay, actually, the whole East Coast, low key. Okay, because it's been cold. I don't. The South ain't southing. My son is in North Carolina. Since when is it cold like that there? I digress. I don't want to get stuck off on a tangent. But June, it's gonna be warmed up in most places on the East Coast and otherwise. Get out. That's a perfect time to start getting back outside. I mean, for now, if you just gonna get outside and go to the mailbox or the store, That's going to be you getting your air, or crack a window. I've always told you that if you can't get outside into, get the fresh air, crack a window, let it come in. Then close it up, turn the heat back up. But June, we're going to work on movement. Yeah, you hear my nose, and I'm like, well, you wait till I get on here and start to sniffling and carrying on. I ain't taking no allergy medicine at all. I know it's January. I haven't taken allergy medicine in months. I'm gonna be real with you. And my body like, okay, girl, that's what we doing. But I also want to try. I feel like I've taken a step back. I haven't been taking too much of anything lately, but I had started to take Tums and stuff because my stomach was giving me problems. But I want to try and take a step back from medication. Like if it gets so bad that I need medication, I'll go back on it. But I'm trying to like go with a more holistic approach, whether it's a supplement or diet, and that's something that I want to try and embrace in the new year. Again, as I'm watching my son, who's 22, embrace his new diet. We're not gonna get on what that is, child. We're not gonna get on it. And he's just looking at me as I'm like, baby, that's not gonna be good in the long haul. And I'm only trying to get him to see that because in my 40s, it's like if I don't tell you now as your mother that if you continue on this path, okay, we'll say eggs, like eating eggs every morning. That's our family has a history of cholesterol. Luckily, I've been okay, and my cholesterol has been square. But eating eggs, like the whole egg, not like the egg white every day, it's not going. And now we got the bird, flu. So there's that. If you can get eggs, it's not $10 or $20. But I'm like, just be cognizant of the habits that you acquire and not making it a daily thing. Get some more things that are heart healthy and healthy for your cholesterol. Switch it up a little bit. But I digress, baby. You love the cold. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I can see it. But it's right now, West Coast Barbara, it's too cold. Okay, it's too cold. What is the temperature today? What's your temperature today here? Okay, actually not bad. Right now it says 36. The high is 40. Feels like feels like for me. Okay, feels like 29. Okay, when we can get out of these 30s to the 40s and the 50s, it's a little bit better because it's crisp. But you can be a little more active because you don't have to worry about the sweating where I guess you would in the warm weather. That's why I said like May or June, because May or June in New York, it's not hot like that. Now, as we start to get into like July, or well, sometimes in June, but more so July and August, that's like our hot months. So that is where you be sweating and breathing. So I get it. I get it. See, yeah. See, that's why you hibernating in the summer. That's because you're over there in the heat. That's why. That's you in it. Oof, the allergy pills is knocking you out. Oh Lord. She said, it's nap time. You know what? Shoot, your body be wanting that rest sometimes, okay? I said, okay, we're going to fix the allergies and we're going to give you a nice little rest. For July, playfulness, get outside and enjoy it. August, our routines. Now, to me, I feel like them routines, we might want to switch mindfulness August and March because why are we going to wait till August to work on routines? I feel like we want to start to get on that path earlier in the year. September, stillness, starting to chill down. Kids is going back to school. Sit in your stillness and enjoy. Baby, listen, these kids got a day off this week and it coincides with my day off. Because my best friend called me this past week and she was like, girl, you home? I said, yeah, it's my day off. She's like, oh, that means you off, next week with the kids. I was like, she's like, hello? I said, yeah. Yeah, I got a little quiet on her. I love my kids. I do. They are just, as you guys know, they could be very loud. I think that middle one didn't doze off to sleep. Thank you, Jesus. Because he'd be on there screaming and yelling his friends on. It's always the games. It's always these games. We weren't even allowed to scream and holler. Like I went into video games when brother had his Atari. We weren't allowed to scream and yell like that growing up. Absolutely not. No. They at home, I give the freedom to express themselves, but sometimes I'll be like, please, because I can't take all the screaming and hollering. It's too much. But yeah, I just like because they go to school and it's my day off, so I still got to get up early, which sucks. And that's the only good thing is I'll be able to sleep late because we'll all be home. I get up early, put that little one on the bus. I have my cup of coffee, and I get a nice, cool, relaxing, quiet from about 9:30 to about 2:15. Life is good, okay? But when they out, I'm gonna let them stay up a little late the night before so they sleep a little later. Ooh, mommy, listen, we gotta do what we gotta do. Oh, July, August, September, and parts of October. That's that West Coast living, Barbara. That's that West Coast living. The 30 and the 40, okay, it's perfect for you. You're just glad Mother Nature will be here. Because Mother Nature will be in a deep freeze. Ooh, child. Yeah, 30 and 40 is a little too cold for me. I was just talking to my coworker about that because, like I said, I'm mostly outside working. I am very Goldilocks. Like it have to be just right. So in terms of when we're going into the winter months, I'm cool at about 50 degrees to about 80. Anything under 50 tend to be a little bit too cold. Now, when you get in 10 degrees and below zero and 30-degree days, a 40-degree day don't look that bad. But typically 50 degrees to 80 degrees, somewhere in that area, Goldilocks, just right. Over 80, it started to get too hot, okay? And don't let the humidity be too high because then that's a whole nother thing. Back to this. Okay, September stillness, October release. Please, what does not serve you, let it go. Looks like another love TKO. All right, November nourishment. Perfect. I feel like that's the perfect time because them holidays start to get a little rough, and I'm not just talking about the nourishment that you put in your, in your mouth and go down in your tummy because that is also Thanksgiving, but the spiritual nourishment. We are giving thanks. We are practicing gratitude. Okay, I think November is a great month for that. Now, all of these things really should be at play at some point during every month during the year if you can, but I'm just saying if you want to do it when you give a specific focus for your self-care during the month, I'm just saying it might not be a bad idea. And December, self-reflection. It's the end of the year. Stop and think about what did I accomplish this year? What do I look forward to accomplishing in the new year? So self-reflection, I'm all for it. Like I said, mix it up. If you don't like this order, mix it up because I think routines in August is too late. I think I'm going to switch August and March. Or if you want to create a list that works best for you when you sit down and plan out all the different aspects of self-care that you want to work on this year and split it up into months. Like I said, sometimes, we're doing the vision boards and everything. It's easier if you break it down this way. If you don't want to do a vision board and you just say, I'm going to just focus on self-care period and let the chips fall where they may and do this, that's cool too. Yes, Kendall, Goldilocks. Goldilocks, it got to be just right. Just right. So at the top here, it says January is ending and I am still standing. I am proud of my progress. I am embracing my growth. I am healing with every breath and I am learning with an open heart. So this is kind of low key. It's giving little affirmations. This is from I Am Affirmations. I have that app on my phone. I also follow them over on Instagram. Cute for a little something, right? So I just want to give you guys a reminder of that. Give yourself a pat on the back. You are still standing. I'm sure we've made some type of progress, okay? And we're going to be proud of it. We're going to embrace our growth because it's part of life, okay? And we're going to heal and learn, learn and heal. And our girl is sitting here on the bed. And it says, prioritize your peace, okay? Prioritize it. Because nobody else is going to care. Nobody else is going to care. Prioritize your peace. Like I said, let's do a little end of the month reflection. This is going to be kind of similar. Repetition is key. It helps, Hey, Shayna. Hey. So we're going to frequently repeat things. Practice makes progress. We want to move forward. We want to get it to the point where it's like a fine oil machine where we can just get off path, we can get back on path. When we adjust, we can readjust, just make it a little easier on ourselves. So as we're sitting down at the end of the month, our reflection now, I think, let me just check my good old handy dandy book. No, this one don't. Because one of the journals that Tarjay has, it has like this type of stuff in the front and then it has some blank pages in the back. But you could just get a piece of paper or do it in your phone, because some people are not beholden to the paper. It's just too much of a mess. You're going to sit down and you're going to write down what you achieved this month, okay? Write down you achieved. That's a good way to give yourself that pat on the back when you feel like you didn't get anywhere, because sometimes you so focused on the things that you didn't get done that you're not looking at, okay, you had 20 things to get done and maybe you didn't get 10 things done, but you got 10 things done, okay? So write down all the things that you've achieved. What challenged you? I was challenged by. This was a little difficult. We might want to work on that, okay? Might take us all year, might take us a couple months. Who knows? From this, I have discovered. So we're on the path of healing and self-discovery and all of those things. So every moment, we never stop learning. Every moment is going to be, well, not every moment. We're going to learn things. Okay. We're going to learn things. So we want to take things from what we learn and improve upon ourselves. What did the one say back there? I can't remember. Should I go back to the slide? I can't remember which one it was on. Yes. Da 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 da. No, I can't find it. Be guided by what brings me joy. Da, 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 dum, 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 dum. Nope, I can't find it. It's gonna come back into my brain later. That's how the brain works. I was just saying to PG last night on her live. If you don't forget something, it ain't alive, baby. It ain't alive. My most extraordinary moment was, so we're gonna write down our best moment of the month. So we're gonna give ourselves the extra claps and pats, okay? Because you deserve it. Working on my goals was, how did it make you feel? It was tough. It was pretty good. I see. Let's talk about it. Creating habits was, did we get any new habits that helped? We still doing old stuff? Because I know, some people don't do, or like I redid my vision board, but some people don't redo the vision board, because truth be told, a lot of times some of the stuff is similar, especially if you don't have like a major goal to achieve. A lot of the stuff is going to be, same, your mental health, your physical health, so we're going to work on that. My common feelings were, how did you feel? How did it make you feel? I looked after myself by, how do we take care of ourselves? How do we give ourselves that self-care? How do we react to our adverse situations that made us want to pull our hair out, bang our head against the wall? But we're not going to do that. And next month, I'd like to improve on. Now, I also have one for the beginning of the month, because I won't be here at the top of February. Miss Tamika gonna hold y'all down at the beginning of February, which is why I think I'm gonna hold either to the third week or the last week in the month. Tamika got y'all at the top and the bottom. We got y'all covered. Got to get this self-care in here. And just a couple of January reminders. Love yourself a little more this year, okay? We kind of went into that, because if you don't love you, who's going to love you, baby? Work on your goals, but not at the cost of your mental health. Okay, baby, say it loud for the people in the back. I got to say that 3 or 4 times. Work on your goals, but not at the cost of your mental health, because your mental health supposed to be at the top. Like, you at the top, and everything else is, unless you're a very religious person, because then there's God is up here. I don't want to fool with y'all. I'm going to leave y'all alone, okay? But you up here, everything else, because putting your mask on, if you don't, how you going to help somebody else? Your mental health up here at the top. You and your mental health, right? Everything else. So your goals are not supposed to jeopardize your mental health. Embrace patience, because that is what brought you this far. Because, baby, I might need to go buy some, okay? Never been big on patience, or at least I say that. I feel like my most impatient times are when I'm at home or when it's in my personal life, because at work, I got the patience of Job, y'all. The patience be there, okay? It don't feel like the patience be there at the moment, but when you stop and reflect back on it, you got this. Learn something new this year to keep the passion going. Baby, go watch Erica Vaines for my YouTube, my content creators that have been feeling that little slump, feeling a little stagnant. This is our passion, and we want to keep doing this. We all been kind of feeling down. The shows ain't being shown how we want them to do. So we got to, refocus, and, baby, we all work on it. We are all a work in progress. So yeah, learn something new that's going to kind of keep your passion going. We got to renew it. It's like, when you're in your marriage, some of these things are like marriages, your careers and your relationships and whatnot. You gotta give it a little zhuzh. You gotta give it another little fresh start, if you will. West Coast Barber says, my patience running out fast when I'm stuck in, oh my God. And your traffic, baby, God bless you for being able to be stuck in that traffic. So you can't help it. I get it. That's a long commute. God bless you. Because I got in traffic about 45 and 45. And that is enough for me. Okay. Without traffic, it's not that bad, but that traffic sometimes that's like on the lower end. It could be worse than that, because if somebody done had an accident on the highway, it could be longer, but that stresses me out. Okay. So I can't imagine. I get it. She says she be cussing everybody out, so she needs to learn patience. Oh yeah, child, got to maybe sometimes put your headphones on, do your breathing on your mode of transportation. Okay. Listen to a little audio book, a little music, a little woo-sa. And then sometimes you just maybe ain't got it in you, in which case it's okay to feel your feelings. Because I keep saying I want to talk about the movie Inside Out, which essentially is telling us we're not supposed to suppress any of our feelings. So sometimes if you don't got no patience, you aggravated, you annoyed, you feel it. You got to feel, can't go around it, got to go through. You be a little aggravated and you get to the other side, and then you be calm. So it's okay. It's okay if you don't be calm sometimes, but you're going to get to the other side. And by the time you get home, you'll be like, yes, because I was about to choke somebody out. She's somebody at this moment in time. You're already in the car. You're really pissed off. So breathe in a meditation. So then just go through it. She said, hey, none of that going to work when I'm in the car and I'm pissed off. So, all right, so we got to go through it, but we're going to get through it on the other side, because when you're home, you're going to go have a little glass of wine, a little glass of, listen, I know how to autocorrect be working. We're going to get through to the other side. Come home, get that glass of water, that glass of wine, coffee, tea, whatever your chosen beverages, make your little nice little juice, and then we're going to just, okay. I can't woosah in the traffic sometimes either. I'm not gonna hold you. That's why I said sometimes we can't go around the feelings, and we're not supposed to suppress the feelings. So if you aggravate it, sometimes you're just gonna have to be aggravated. The thing is just like not holding on to it. We're gonna move through it. We're gonna feel the aggravation, and then we get home, we're gonna be content. We're gonna woo to the side. Okay. Now, if you're not driving and you're on public transportation, it's a little easier to do the headphones and whatever. But I get you. None of these answers are wrong. Okay? None of it is wrong. What are we swiping to, girl? We don't know. What's the next thing? Okay, so now we're going to get into our vision boards. Vision boards. Oh, I'm running long. Girl, you talk a lot. I know. So before we get into our vision boards, I just want to go, like I said, we're ending the month of January. This is our last week. We'll be into February, okay? I won't be here at the top of the month, so I just want to give y'all a little something to go forward, okay? I am strong. I am capable. I'm resilient. I just saw that on Canva. I couldn't resist. Love me a good affirmation. And next month we are going to talk about affirmations. It'll be affirmations and something else, because I don't want to make a whole video on affirmations. But these are our new month prompts. So for the new month, we can think of your top 3 goals for the month. Your top 3 goals for the month. How do you want to feel this month? What kind of energy do you want to emulate? Your mindset for the month, and then unhealthy habits I will leave in, and then you go right down the previous month. So the unhealthy habits that we're going to leave in this month of January, the things that you were like, oh, I did that, I shouldn't have done that. We're going to work on that. We're going to write that down. And then we're going to have healthy habits that I will maintain and cultivate this month. And then a creative activity that I will do this month. Me and my little manager, we've been working on, it's going to be on my desk, because, I have my Christmas tree, my little mini Christmas tree in this spot. I got my little bullseye dog. I feel away. Like I said, I'm going to come back on and we're going to talk about Target. We've been working on this Lego, 791 pieces, baby. He is killing it. Okay. Cause sidebar, my other kids with the Legos, both of the oldest and the middle were kind of wizards at Legos, but they would just get very disinterested very quickly, and they would just leave mama in there to put together the Legos. So I was ready to go through that with my youngest, okay? And then the Legos get, especially with them 700, the first couple of steps, you'd be like, oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then somewhere in the middle, you'd be like, wait, because how did we get here? Something is wrong. first piece we did, I said, are we going to undo it and start all over? But he was able to move it around so everything was right. So, and he stuck with it. He stuck with it. So that's a nice little activity for us to do. It soothes my savage beast, calms me down. We get to do a little something. So that's the creative activity that we're working on this month, and we're going to work on it. It might be done by the time we get to February. It depends. We did the L. It spells out loves. We did the L. We probably work on the E today. Then got the O. Yeah, we might be done low key. I don't know. But just pick an activity. I'll keep saying I want to get back to my coloring books. Whatever it is that works for you. What's carpet? Woo! I told y'all speak too quickly. West Coast Barbara, that will be fine. I can drink while I'm driving. And then be calm and stuff. Why I can't? Well, I'm saying when you get home, I'm not saying while you driving, we don't want to drink and drive. I tell y'all that on Saturday sip. We don't want to get into no trouble with the law or hurt ourselves. But when you get home, then that's when we're going to let it all go and have our drink. We just gotta go through it, girl. Just gotta go through it. I understand. I get you. I feel you. So now, vision boards we can conquer in all different kinds of ways. I have my vision board up here from last year because they say sometimes it's not good to share your vision board with people. I shared it with y'all last year and I don't have a problem, but this is a public platform. So then I have to stop and think that others are also going to have access to that information. So I decided to not put the one that I've already done for this year up. I will show that to you next year when the year is over, when you can't nobody sprinkle that juju. I know not y'all are my people, but like I said, it's a public platform and everybody has access to it. So I put my one up there for last year up there. You see the lady getting her arrest and everything, but a lot of vision boards are done that way. I did that one on Canva. That one would have been excellent to transfer onto my worktop here, my laptop. The one I did this year, because I just turned it sideways for my mobile phone. And it worked out fine. This year, I kind of, let me see. I don't know what I'm trying to do because the light button does not let y'all see anyway. Turn out the lights. Light a candle. This is the one for this year, and you still can't see it that good. But it's just long ways. Y'all can't see it. I tried. It's just long ways, so I can, well, you see the big YouTube symbol in the middle. So I can look at it on a daily basis because you want to put it somewhere that you could see it. So the one that I did last year, I had on my phone. I could put on my desktop. This one is not really made for the desktop, so I may have to create another one or just trying to figure out a way to flip it. But a lot of them are done digitally this way on Canva or whatever, one you want to do. Or you could do it the traditional way with the the paper, pulling out pictures, glue, making you a board. That's kind of cool too. Whatever way you want to do it is not wrong, but some people, which is why I have this middle thing that's an example here. I'm not going to read everything. Like I said, this is 2024 vision board, and I found this, I think, on Pinterest, just because I want to give you guys an example. If you don't want to do the one on Canva like this, or you don't want to create the board like old school, which I think I want to work on that with my son. I had thought about having him come up here and do it, but then I want to put him on the spot. Maybe next year, maybe not. In any event, I want him to work on one just so he gets used to at 9 setting his goals and stuff like that. Because I believe that if I had done a lot of this stuff earlier in life, that's no knock to my parents, that, it becomes routine. So I kind of want to get that. Okay. You said you want to share your virtual. Yeah, that's what I usually share, but then somebody said that. So I was like, well, I share with my people, but then it's like, now it's also public to everybody else. So it's like, okay, so I'll share the 2025 at the end of 2025 when it's all said and done. Oh, okay. This is the one I used for last year. Love it. Listen, okay. Relax mode. Okay, a little drink, a little edible, take the edge off, be in your cool, calm era. I thought that this middle one would work for some. Sometimes people are word people, and that this is visually like the way they like to see things. So it's broken down into wealth, career, health, travel, and relationships and passion. And then it's just kind of for career and passion. It's kind of like, so for career, it says work towards building leadership skills to promote in upper management. And for passion, it says starting a women's ministry group that is not connected with a church. And then everything else is kind of like start savings, and it has bullet points and it breaks everything down. So if you would like to do something more that way and less pictures, more words, less pictures, that's fine. There's no wrong way to tackle it. I just wanted to give you guys both a visual, the one that I have. Oh, actually, I have to change the one on my iPad. The one I did for last year. I was like, what is my son sending me? A list of things to buy him. Baby, okay. I just wanted to pull it up on my phone so I can see it. Or you know what? Let me do that later. Let me do that later because I have a little. What did I hit? Just a couple of things that I wrote down in terms of your vision board. So when it comes to your vision board, you might want to consider color. I didn't on this one. I used kind of a brown background. I just thought it was, what is that? Something my son done saved on here. I just thought it was just like, very neutral and very earth tone. And this is one of the templates that Canva gave. And so I liked it. I kind of kept even some of the same words that were on there. But if you guys needed the diva, I think my sister's on a little YouTube break, a little, siesta, if you will. She will be back because she didn't do one for this year. But last year she did a live where she actually did one of her vision boards, which I thought was really, really awesome. And I thought about doing this year, but she went on and did a vision board online so she could kind of, see what she was doing and putting the things. Totally awesome. But she also told us she got from the Hintons that to think about colors. Totally had not thought about colors. So she had, I will try to put the list that she had, because I did find them online, of the color meanings. I'll try to put those on my community tab. Because it's just something that I had never considered. I just was like, okay, I'll usually go with something neutral. Now, oddly, the year before that, I had green, which is the same. I use green again this year. It's just not something I typically take into consideration. So she had one list that gave the color meanings, and it's everything that's like positive. It's got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and purple. I don't know why we have to differentiate between those two, but fine. Pink, black, white, brown, gray, gold, and silver. Now this one has gold and silver where the other one doesn't. And this is giving you like all your positive meanings. So for green is balanced emotions, good health, and wealth. Yes, absolutely. But she had another list that gave you like the good and the bad. And so colors like red, blue, black, gray, they kind of had some negative meanings too. So it's kind of like the shadow side, if you will. Ooh, this person's thing is all over. I'm gonna post it anyway. Their little stamp copyright thing, if you will, is all over it. Oh, you know what? I think I can. I'm gonna work on that before I put it up, just because. Mellow yellow. So, like for instance, for red, it says passion, confidence, energy, but then we get into rage and danger. Same thing with blue: conservative, stable, calm, reliable, sad, aloof. So some of them is like, ooh, child, right? Gray is neutrality, balance, calm, sadness, and boredom. Like, we don't want to be sadness and boredom. Black, power, sophistication, mystery, evil, and death. Baby, yikes. Okay. So I'm going to try to put those up there just to take into consideration. You don't want to look at the shadow side of it. That's fine. I'll just have it so you guys have access to it. But this one said for green, fresh, natural, we don't really want fertile. We want our bank account to be fertile. Abundant and peaceful. That particular list. And like I said, for the other one, it was balanced emotions, good health, and wealth. So I'll put those up there just for your consideration. If you want to pay that some attention when you're creating your vision board, by all means. If you're like, girl, that's some BS, I don't welcome none of that into my environment, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, then you can do that. But just color is a thing to consider. Affirmations or mantras is something you also might want to put on there. You might want to include some gratitude statements images of inspiration, abundance, if we're going to use photos. Try to be specific about your goals. Now, we always want to be specific, but on your vision board, you might not break it down into like the specific steps like you would in life, but just try to be very specific into what you're putting on there and the energy that you want to get out of it. And some categories that you might want to consider, there's lots and lots and lots, but health. So that's also going to include your mental health, but are we going to go make some doctor's appointments and get, I got mine next month, y'all. Get back to taking care of our physical health, our mental health. So health is one category. Career is another. Family, wealth, that's going to be where all your financial goals are. Love, and that includes all relationships, even the relationship with yourself, because sometimes I'll be like, love, because I'm not in like a romantic relationship. Okay, I got my kids, I love my kids, but it's like that includes your relationship with your kids, your friends. That includes relationship with yourself. Shannon said I got some black on mine already. Well, I have some. I think I'm just thinking generally in the background color, like the primary color of this one is brown. And for like the shadow one, it has warm, earthy, reliable, stable, and approachable. So that one doesn't really have anything bad. And the other one has stability, wisdom, and protection. But like I said, this one for black, it has those things on it. But the first list says intimidation, authority, and sophistication. So child, but I'm not going to focus so much on all the colors. I would just say the main color theme on it. But yeah, we're gonna rebuke. So if y'all don't want to look at that one at all, and y'all just want me to put the positive one up there, we could do that. I put fun as a category, so that might be where your travel is included. Anything that brings you kind of joy, that's one category. Creative would be another. Education, hobbies, and faith, whatever that means to you, whether you're a spiritual person like myself or you're into religion and so you want to improve that religion with God. Although you could be spiritual, still have a relationship with God, but you want to go to church a little more often. Those are all different things to consider. So again, that's health, career, family, wealth, love, fun, creative, education, hobbies, and faith. That's just a couple of categories. You can get far more categories when it comes to this vision board, okay? Far more, because what were her categories on the 2024? Wealth, career, health, relationships, travel, and passion. Okay, cool enough. Any way you guys choose to do it is the right way, because it is your vision. It's not my vision. It's not the person next to you's vision. So, child, are some more leaves on my plant dying? Hold on, I just looked. Those look a little yellow. What is going on here with the Tina Turner, baby? Annie, are you okay? Does she have water? Is she not getting enough light here? Child, I don't know what is going on. She looking a little, sorry, I got distracted. I just caught that out of the corner of my eye, baby. The leaf done stuff. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Back to what I was saying. I was saying, and the person next door, and then I looked, and then my plant was like, Anyway, it's water in there. I could feel it. The pot is heavy. I'll put some more in it. I'll fill it up. But I digress, child. Anyway, you do it is the right way, because it's your vision. So like I said, if you don't want to do pictures and you want to do more words, however you want to do it. If you want to think about the colors and you say, girl, that colors is bullshit. Yeah, colors got meaning, but I ain't going to worry about it. That's fine too. Any way you do it is the right way. You can create an actual board. You can do it digital. Use it as your wallpaper, because that was another thing, was to keep it visible. So whether it's on your phone or whether you got a board that you're going to see every day, keep it visible so you can, know that these are the things that you're working towards. And I also have, don't be afraid to update. We talked about that earlier. Don't be afraid to update it. Like if we got to change paths, pivot, by all means. Like, I was going to go towards this, but it's not working. So I'm going to, move towards that. And then another thing that I've seen, I saw it last year and I thought about doing it this year. And then I said, I may do it for next year. I'm not sure. As they have a vision board bingo. So you can that gives you physical. Now that ain't going to be a whole bunch of pictures. That's more like the one in the middle where you're going to put words, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to put okay, for instance, under her health, she has drink water. So you might have take a moment for self-care, drink water. So that's going to be like a bingo version. I'll I'll put that up next year so we can talk about it. Like I said, I may do that way next year. I may not. I'm gonna test it out. I may lay it out, give me a little template, lay it out, and see how that works. And if I feel like that ain't gonna be it, I'm not gonna do it. Or maybe I'll do the one for my phone and that one. I don't know. We gotta see. I just know it works for a bunch of people, so I would be remiss if I didn't, tell you guys so that way you could work it the way you want to work it. Now, like I said, some people don't believe that January is the new year. They believe that March is when you're supposed to start all your growth and your renewal and things like that. So if you guys want to wait to do your vision board, then that's fine. If you want to just, might not be a bad idea to just monthly go in and put some things like, okay, this is what we're working on this month. And then we come to February and work the board so that it's done by the end of the year. Who says that's the wrong way? Not I. Whatever works for you, works for you. We over an hour already, so we're going to get into these affirmations and skedaddle. I just wanted to quickly pull up my vision board from last year since I got it up here. Why is it not? All right. Skedaddle. Wait. Oh, there we go. Child. This phone be doing what it wants to do. Tap, 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 tap. Why are you here? All right. We got rid of that. Slide that over. Flip it. Slap it. Flip it. Move. Oh, see, that's what happened last time. Move you out the way. All right. So a couple of things I had on there was travel, balance, inspiration, health. Well, those were a couple of words. I have happiness as a habit. Stop dreaming and start doing. And then I had a couple of things. I wanted to get to Legoland. So that was a trip for travel I had on there. I had that cash rules everything around me, dollar bill. I had my girl reading because I was going to practice on reading, my money plant. Sleep, exercise. This was a couple of things I had on my list. Yeah, happy, my little YouTube banner background because I was going to work more on my channel, my creativity, and just spending more time with my family. So that was the Lego and the little movie scene there. That, like I said, that was mine from last year. The one from this year is honestly pretty similar. Like I said, I will give y'all that. I will give y'all that at the end of the year and tell you how I did. Legoland aside, I will honestly say I feel like I did pretty good with the one from last year. We did kind of spend more time together as a family. We didn't get to go to Legoland, but I did carve out some extra time that when we took my son down to North Carolina back to school, we stayed a couple of days and got some family time. And that way, the yoga I didn't quite get to. Everything else, I think I at least made some type of effort on. Child, what did that say? I think it's maybe like 2 or 3 things I didn't get to fully dive into. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Kendall. I think it's like 2 or 3 things that I didn't really like dive into, which was like the yoga, getting my little well, I don't want to say that because that's on my for this year. But it's like 2 or 3 things. Yoga was the big thing because I was wanted to incorporate. I did get some more. I did get some more exercise. As I said, I didn't delve into them fully. I did get to exercise some more, but I didn't get back to yoga on a regular basis, which is what I wanted. So that, and it's like 2 other things that I kind of started, and I'm going to continue on this year. That's why I have them on my new vision board. For this year, but I did pretty good. Like I said, we didn't do Legoland, but we did get a family trip. We did spend some more time together. Your girl did get some more rest. We got some reading done. You got some reading done, so I tackled it pretty well. And it says, think it, want it, get it. Okay, because Canva be having the cute little things you can add up to here. So like I said, however you see fit to do it, this is your vision. Okay, this is your vision. Let's move that. What are we doing? Let's come back over here. Guess we're going to do our affirmations and get you guys out of here because I said I was going to give y'all another live later, and I got to make sure the dinner is ready, and it's already almost 5:30. So it says, do it for yourself. We got our beautiful lady for January, okay, because it's January. And then we have another beautiful lady that says, I am proud of myself, okay? Got to speak these things, speak positively to ourselves. And we're going to do, it's on here somewhere, January affirmations. So I got two. I got January affirmations, and I have positive. Yes, don't forget your gratitude jar as well. 100%. January affirmations, and I have positive morning affirmations. So for our January affirmations, I have the power to start fresh. I am writing a new chapter. Positive energies are flowing to me from all directions. This year will be amazing because I am more experienced and wise. And then every day is full of new opportunities for growth. Baby, ain't that the truth? Okay, because some days this day ain't it. And we'll pack it on up and start again tomorrow. And then our positive morning affirmations, even though it's not morning, it says morning, even though it's not morning, we can do these affirmations anytime we see fit. We just want to get the affirmation part of it, okay? The positivity. My peace is my priority. My peace is my priority. I let go of self-doubt and fear. I let go of self-doubt and fear. I release the need to rush, baby. I release the need to rush. I release the need to rush. I release the need to rush. Child, that is for me. Sometimes I got to say it 10 times, okay? It don't have to be, everything don't got to be right now, right now. Part of the problem, I'm going to get off on a little tangent and go back. It's just like, this is the microwave generation, so we want everything, we want results now. Fatal flaw. I release the pressure to have it all figured out. I release the pressure to have it all figured out. I am worthy of the love, joy, and success. I am worthy of the love, joy, and success. I move at my own pace. I move at my own pace. Because sometimes even people give you advice, they're trying to tell you how you supposed to move on what worked for them. Don't always work that way. That's why all this is subjective. We'll always tell y'all what works for y'all. What is meant for me will not miss me. What is meant for me will not miss me. And lastly, I kind of went in a circle, y'all, like a clock, because y'all are like, girl, how did you get all the way out clockwise? I am exactly where I need to be. I am exactly where I need to be. That is all, you guys. That is all. That is all. That is all. I thank you guys for joining me. I hope that you guys will be encouraged to, work on your vision boards. If that's what you want to do, again, if it ain't your thing, it just ain't your thing. Has been a good thing for me to do. If you want to do it, like I said, the other way where you just writing things down, or if you just decided that you want to do work on a self-care journal and that's how you're going to tackle the year, or the other one I gave you, but it has the self-care broken into months. Any of those ways, it's all suggestive, because I like to just give you a variety of different things. That way, if something doesn't work, you might find something that works for you, because that's how life goes. Sometimes people give me stuff and I'm like, but that's why I say take what you need and get rid of the rest. Child, I got to figure it out this live, because like I said, I got to get on over there and rattle the pots and pans to make sure I get them kids food ready. And probably once I'm done getting their dinner done, I'll hop back on, do another live. It could be an hour. It could be 30 minutes. However long I see fit to talk about it. I want to talk to y'all about Target and the DEI and everything that's going on. Just a little check-in, if you will. Like I said, I want to keep these things separate. So we positivity, we mental health, we self-care. We're going to get over there, have another little different bit of conversation. I might just do it on my phone, because I thought about going over there to clean my storage closet and take y'all with me, but we'll see. I may just sit at this desk and do it on my phone and just do it that way and get a couple of things done. But in any case, Come back if you can. If you can't, you can't. Check out some of my other content. I've been updating my community tab. We got the, my, let's see what's on there. Let's see what's on there. So I got, I like to give y'all little things for every Sunday, even when you don't get a pajamas Sunday. So we got self-care Sunday, and then we have why it's okay to take a break this weekend. Long list of the reasons why, okay? And then just in case nobody told you, a couple positive things. Here go my son, child. He will have to call me back. I'll talk a little bit about Target. We got another Diddy documentary from ID and Max. The trailer for that is on there. I got the trailer for Happy Anniversary, which is on Tubi on there. Some of the things that I did last week, and I will be updating that also. Thank you, Kendall. And we said you worked on yours a little bit. It's on pause for, yeah. Listen, okay. Life beats a life and beats a life. And it's, what did that one thing say, child? Let's get it. I think that was a January reminder. You're going to work on your goals, but not at the cost of your mental health. So if it got to be on pause, it is on pause. Happy MLK Day. Then that was last week. My and Saturday sip. That was last week. My Pajama Sundays. Joe is coming back. They gave us a little with you. They gave us a little like a teaser thing, but we didn't really get a trailer. So that's up there. The trailer for Family Affair. I also want to talk about that, and probably Family Business New Orleans when I come back. Do a little TV talk. The trailer for Young, Famous, and African is up there. I also did a recap of episodes 1 and 2 of that. Just go peruse through it, child. Just go peruse through it. I'm just trying to give y'all a little idea. Encourage you to peruse the channel, okay? Anybody that's coming through on the replay, please leave a comment, #replay, drop an emoji. Like I said, it all helps with the algorithm. Even DeMarcus, if you pop in, because DeMarcus is going to give you a if or a this or a that, okay? Or ask you a question, and all of that helps. So any of that y'all want to drop down there, feel free. Also, share this video. Will you share your video? Sharing is caring. I need to work on my subs. I got to have some type of goals. I'm not trying to push it on you, but I got to have some type of goals. So I'm trying to get to 1,000. I may change this date to April just to give us some wiggle room because we haven't got to 500 yet. But 1,000 is where I would like to get this year and before the middle of the year. So, yes. Oh, thank you, West Coast Barbara. Yes, Watson. Thank you, West Coast Barbara. I got to go look at Mr. Morris Chestnut. I don't even know what he's about to be talking about, but I'm going to be watching. Yes, I am. Yes, baby. Yes. Oh, Lord. Yes. Thank you very much. Because I forgot I did that watch list, but it's like boom, boom. And a lot of stuff came out this week because Harlem came out this week. Wags came out this week. They just hit us with everything at the end of the month. So yeah, because I think I knew Prime was doing a Diddy Dot for February, but then I was like, ID and Max is doing, and that one looked better than the one I did the recap on. I said, oh, what the lady got down in the comments, and child, sooner or later, baby, we got to figure out how to. I was trying to wait till I at least grew my channel to 1,000 to restrict the comments, because y'all be acting a donkey. Not y'all, not my people, but for any of y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all be acting donkey, and I might have to start blocking some of y'all, because why do y'all want to get down in the comments and tussle for why? For why? Oh, we got to watch more Chestnuts in your Inga voice. We got to watch more Mr. Chestnuts. Yes, Lord. Child, let me find all of my things, because I still ain't. Wait, what is this? Okay, just make sure we got it on a loop. Okay. I mean, I'm not figuring it all out. Stuff just ain't where it's supposed to be. I gotta make things more concise this year. But I appreciate you guys for coming through, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully I catch you guys back here in like an hour or two. Till then, peace, peace, peace.